Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. How are you all? Hope you're all having a great day. Today, guys, we are going to switch things up a little bit. I know I said I was going to come on with a holiday glam look, but I wanted to do a half and half. So I want to just do one side with makeup and one side without, because I want you guys to see just how good this makeup can be on your skin and the changes it can make in the appearance of your skin. And I don't mean that as far as to say that it makes that you're not beautiful without makeup or that you can't look good without makeup. I'm talking about mainly the issue of any imperfections that you have. That's what I'm talking about, like, as far as when I say like what this makeup can do for you. I don't ever want people to think that you need makeup to be beautiful, because you don't. But this makeup can help really accentuate everything that is already beautiful about your face, and it's just going to help build that canvas that you already have and hide those imperfections that you're not necessarily happy with. You can see on my face right now, I have a blemish that's finally going away. You can see I have markings under here. I have varicose veins. I think you guys can see all that. So I have a lot of imperfections to my skin. Now, don't get me wrong. In the last year from using pharmacy skincare, my skin has come a long way. It is so much better now than it was a year ago. I have permanent issues that I'm dealing with from lack of taking care of my skin when I was younger, but it's so much better than it was. So my skin is healthy, it's glowy, it feels amazing, it's hydrated, it's moisturized. So there is a huge difference in how my skin looks from back then a year ago to now. So the skincare is just really amazing. So skincare, of course, is going to be your first investment. You want to invest in good skincare, and luckily pharmacy has some of the best skincare I have ever used. So I'm lucky that I have the best of both worlds. I have products that I can use to prep and maintain my skin and the health of it. And then I have these amazing cosmetic products that I can use on the days that I want to just look a little bit more put together than I do without makeup. I am okay with myself not having makeup. I go out plenty of times without makeup. It doesn't bother me in the least bit. It doesn't make me self-conscious, nothing. But it took me a long time to get to that point. I was never comfortable in my own skin. As I've gotten more mature and I've aged, I've gotten more comfortable in my own skin. And especially now, because of the pharmacy skincare and because how much better my skin looks, I just am so much more at ease going out and being okay with not having makeup. So please keep in mind that the skincare is even more important than any makeup product that you're ever going to invest in, okay? Makeup is like the topping on a cake. It's the frosting to your cake. Skincare is the cake. It's the base. It's what you build off. If you don't have a good foundation, same thing with a house. If you don't have a good foundation, no matter what you build on top, it's going to crumble to the ground. So same thing with your skin. You need to start taking care of your skin when you're young. You need to be consistent. Never go to bed with your makeup on. Take it off. And if worse comes to worse and you're just too tired, at least take off your eye makeup, guys. That is so important. You're just harboring bacteria. It needs, your mascara, your eyeshadows need to come off at night. They have to. So no matter what you do, at least take off your eye makeup. Once a week, do a really nice soft exfoliating scrub on your face. Use good moisturizers, good face creams, good gel cleansers, and foaming cleansers to take off your makeup. Ones that are not harsh, that aren't going to strip the oils from your face. They're not going to leave your skin dry. Your cleansers should clean, but they should also leave your skin feeling very hydrated, moisturized, and feeling good. If you are using products that after you've done your face, your skin feels like the Sahara Desert, it's probably not the best product for you. Your skin should not feel parched, dry, itchy, and like it's like this, you know, after you've washed your face. It shouldn't feel like that. Your skin should feel clean, but it should also feel very moisturized and very soft and just comfortable, like, you know? So I can help you with all that. I can help you with a good skincare regimen, and then I can help you build off of that with some really good cosmetics. So let's do a half and half face today so you guys can really see what the difference is, because yes, you see me right now without makeup. You all see what I look like, and then you see what I look like at the end. But sometimes it's kind of hard to picture what that person looked like at the beginning towards what they look like at the end. And even though you can pause and rewind this video and go back and forth, it's so much easier if you see it right at the same time. So that is what we're going to do today. I have already gone in with skincare. I have prepped my skin with some of my aloe lotion. I've put that on my skin. I've gone in with my VFX Pro Strobe Primer, which is the silver tube. It's a more mattifying primer. And I'm doing that because I am going to be using a mix of the powder cream today. So I am going to try this out. I have not used the powder cream in a very long time, so I am not sure even what shade I actually am. So we're gonna have to give it a whirl and see which shade. I have two, so I need to just see which shade is going to be my best bet. But I do need to take the, there we go. Now, the powder cream is a full coverage, long wearing foundation, okay? It so goes from cream to a powder finish, and it's a matte finish, okay? And I just dug my nails in it, but that's what it looks like. So again, I'm not sure exactly what shade I am, so I am going to put some on and see if I might need to mix some of it. So as I said, I have my primer on. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking this small brush. I do have foundation brushes for this type of foundation, but I'm just going to use this because I want to concentrate this on certain areas first and then go in. And then I am going to build this up. I am going to use a damp beauty blender to apply this makeup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on, and I'm using this because we're doing half a face. So I want to have some control and make sure that we are just sticking to half the face. And as you can see, this is looking a little bit light. So I am going to put a little bit of the other color with it, just to kind of even that out a little so that we're not looking so light. The shade that I have on my skin right now is number 2 Vanilla. The next shade I'm going to put on is number 3, and that's Natural Beige. And I think that's going to be a much better shade match for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the areas I just did with this shade. Add that. And then we're going to go in with the Beauty Blender and we're going to blend out. Okay, so damp Beauty Blender, and then if I need to darken it up a little bit, I will go in with a little bit more of the number 3. So again, this is a cream to powder finish. It is a full coverage foundation. And I'm trying to keep it. Doing half and half faces is not as easy as you might think. Getting that even line. But I have a towel, so I just really want to keep it really distinct so that you really get to see the difference on both sides. So let me just make sure that we have a definitive line. And you can see already how much of a difference that makes. Now this shade combo, I should have just gone in probably with number 3 natural beige. I should have gone in with that first because that vanilla, the vanilla number 2 was way too light. So I have a lot more product on my face than I normally would have needed to use because I needed to go in with that second coat to deepen it up. So, and even with that though, you can see it doesn't look cakey at all. And I have quite a bit of product on my face. So I'm just taking that down my neck. And guys, this, I can't even describe how good this foundation feels on your skin. It is incredible. It feels like absolutely nothing, like nothing at all. It just feels good. I don't know. I can't describe it. Like it just feels so good on the skin. Let me just go in with some aloe. I'm just going to try and clean up this side a little bit so that you really get to see the difference of with and without. I have a ton of baby hairs sticking out everywhere. Okay, so let me just make sure I just want to do like a really as even as possible half and half. Gotta remember the tip of my nose. That would help. Okay, that's better. It was a little uneven and then it kind of messes up the, you know, the way you're looking at it. If part of it has, like if it's over too much. I just want to make a really definitive line there. Okay. So let me just make sure that that's blended really nicely. And again, you would not have needed this much product if I would have gone in with the right color to begin with, but that's okay. Because it shows that this is definitely buildable and that even if you go in with a second layer, you're not going to look cakey. So it's just one more testament to how good this foundation is. Okay, now you guys saw all those imperfections when we started, okay? You saw all my spots here. You saw those varicose veins, everything. Now you can see how well that all got covered up. And if you still need a little coverage, take that brush, go in and just go on top of the spots that need a little extra. Okay, you don't need to go in with a big amount. Just go on to the top of the spots that you really need that little extra coverage. Okay, so guys, you see how amazing that coverage is, like how much of a difference there is now between the when we started and what we have now. Like that's incredible coverage, guys, because my varicose veins are very dark, so they're very noticeable. All those little spots were very noticeable, so you can see just how well that has toned all that down. I mean, it just makes a huge, huge difference. And even though this is matte, I don't know if you guys can see, even though it's matte, it still gives a really pretty glow to the skin, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Cool Light pressed powder, and I'm going to have to move my shade because, let's see. Okay, let's do that and see if that works. I might have to switch it up again, but I'm going to go in with our pressed powder and Cool Light, and I'm just setting my eyes. I'm not going to set the rest of my face yet. Okay, so I'm just setting my eyes with that Cool Light 01 is the number. And now what we're going to do is we are going to start doing an eye look. I'm keeping it really simple. I'm going to go into the crease with number 18, which is Warm Taupe. This is one of our mono eyeshadows. It's one that I use a lot. I absolutely love this color. It looks good on everybody, and it's just a beautiful transition shade, crease color. You could put it on your lid. You could put this on your whole eye and really have a really pretty, pretty eye look. And it's a true taupe. It's a true taupe, is what I was trying to say. It has that brown, that beautiful neutral brown, and it almost to me looks like it has like a little bit of a hint of gray, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. So I'm putting that in my crease. Doing road work on my street. It's been like so noisy today. And I thought they were done because I'm like, oh God, that's probably going to get picked up on the video. But so if you hear a lot of beeping and trucks, that's what it is. But I wanted to get this video up for you guys. Okay, so we have that warm taupe in our crease, and you can see how beautiful that blends out. It just goes on so easy. It blends out like a dream. It's a gorgeous color. I love it. Now we're going to go into our face sculpting palette, okay? This is a trio, and I use this mainly as eyeshadow, but then also to contour. So I'm going to go in with the middle shade on my lid. So let me take this brush, and I'm going to put that on my lid. And what it does is it lightens that center lid a little bit, and it's just a beautiful contrast to that warm taupe. This is like one of my favorite everyday looks. I love this look. And if you get any fallout, you can just wipe it clean. Let me wipe this mirror down because it is dirty. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Got the wrong brush. And I'm just going back into the crease with that warm taupe. And again, with that middle shade from the sculpting palette. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into that lightest shade in the palette, and I'm going to pop that on my inner corner. And that's going to lighten it without giving any type of sparkle to it. So it's just going to look like it's naturally bright. And then what I'm going to do is on the top, underneath my brow bone, I'm going to go in with Vanilla Diamond. And I'm going to put that right under my brow bone. And this is a beautiful beautiful shade. And I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle, probably not. There's like a beautiful sparkle to that shadow, and that is Vanilla Diamond. That's number 10. And I'm going to place that underneath my brow bone. And what that's going to do is it's going to lighten that up a little bit, because Warm Taupe is a darker, it's a warmer shade. So that's going to lighten that up a little bit. Okay, see how pretty that is? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same little brush now, and I am going to go into Warm Taupe, and I am going to place that underneath my lower lash line and kind of smoke it out a little bit. And brown on blue eyes, guys, will make your eyes pop. Like brown and blue just complement each other so well. And now it's getting dark because the sun went in. Oh, might have to do that a couple more times, guys. I don't know. Okay. And I am just adding a little bit more, but still smoking it out. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go in with some, I think actually let me contour a little bit on this side. Okay. So I'm going to go in with that contour kit, and I'm going to go in with, I'm going to start off with this shade. I'm going to mix these two together and use that. So we're going to mix those two together. And I'm just going to go in, I'm going to place some of that on where I want it, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend it. Now I tend to put mine up a little bit further. Instead of going right into the hollows, I tend to bring it up. And then I come down the jawline because I want to keep that from being as noticeable as I can, because this is my insecurity right here, is my double chin, all that loose skin from losing all that weight. That is where my biggest insecurity lies. So I always like to do whatever I can to make that less noticeable. So blending that down. And then what I do is I'll take my big fluffy brush and I just kind of go in and just make sure that it's blended nicely, okay? So that there's no harsh lines. You're not seeing just one big streak of contour. And this also will warm up your skin a little bit so that it doesn't look as pale if you are using a foundation that maybe is a little bit lighter than what you would have liked. And then if you want to add more, you can add more. If you feel like you've taken too much off, you can just go back in and add a little bit more. And then what I'm going to actually do is take the smaller part of the brush. And that's why I love these brushes, guys. These brushes are amazing because you have two sides and they're perfect for contouring, eyeshadow, everything. So I just go in on the side of my nose, and then I will take a smaller brush and just go in and make sure that that is blended nicely. You don't want a big streak down the side of your nose. That's not good. And now the sun's coming back out, so I'm going to probably have to shut the shade again. just going back in, adding a little bit more contour, and then going back with that other brush and blending. Now you don't need to contour. This is just something, if you want to do it, you can, and if you don't, you don't have to. Sorry guys, I have to switch this again. Okay, I think we're just gonna leave it like that, even if it gets a little bit darker. Okay, so we have all that blended out, and it all looks really nice and uniform. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with some blush, and today I'm going to use, I want to keep it very soft and simple, so let me see. Kind of want to go with like a peachier. I'm going to go in with number 18, which is Biscuit, and we're going to see if that's going to give us enough color. Yeah. I don't like a heavy blush, so that's perfect. It's just a really pretty peachy brown, and it's number 3, Biscuit, and that's our mono blush. Okay, and then I just usually will go in again with my big fluffy brush and just blend that all in. Let me get rid of this before I get that all over my sweatshirt, which I probably already did, but too late now. Okay, now we're gonna go in with one of our new mascaras. This is the Double Lash Extend. I'm going to use the length part, okay? So I'm going to unscrew the cap from the silver part. And I like the length part the best. I'm not a big fan of the volume side, but you can do just length or just volume, or you can do length and volume, and then, or you can do volume and then length. You can do it 100 different ways. Whichever way is good for you. You just do it what way works best for you. I like just the length the best. And this is going to give you length. It does still give some volume in its separation to your lashes, but it definitely, when you're using just the length, is going to give you majority of length. Hence the name length. And I find that it gives a really pretty natural look to your lashes, but in the absolute best way ever. So you almost end up looking like you have like Ardell Wispies, if you guys are familiar with that. That's what this reminds me of. That's what I feel my lashes look like when I've used this product. When I look at the Ardell Wispy lashes, that's exactly what I feel like my lashes look like. So I have these gorgeous long looking lashes that are really natural, light, but stand out. Like, you're gonna get noticed, your lashes are gonna get noticed, but not in a fake way, in a very like, oh my God, like, does she have lash extensions on? Is she wearing falsies? Like, what's going on? Like, people are gonna be like, and they're probably gonna ask you. So what I do is, once I've put on the mascara, a coat, I go in with the tip of my wand and I just kind of drag it up. Because not only will it help to elongate the lashes, but it helps to separate any lashes that have stuck together. And again, all our mascaras, guys, are highly pigmented, okay? They have a ton of pigment in them. So even if you have really light, fair looking lashes, like, and as far as color, if you have really like blonde lashes, even if you have really sparse lashes, you're gonna get payoff with this mascara. Any of our mascaras. I mean, any of them. You will get payout on it, definitely. So what I do is I kind of let it dry for a second, and then I just go back in. I fix any lashes that may have stuck together. Then what I do is I'm going to go back in now, and I'm going to do the bottom lash line. And I'm just kind of wiggling that brush back and forth. And what that does is it really pulls out all those bottom lashes, especially the little ones way in the corners. It just brings them out. Kind of like just wakes them up a little bit. Can you see that, guys? Is that not amazing? Oh my God, it's so good. So good. Can you see that, guys? Like what the difference is? Okay, so no eye makeup or mascara, one coat of the double lash extend in the length only, just the length, and just a really pretty neutral eye look. And look at the difference between this side and that side. You see how much wider my eye looks, how much more open it looks and bright, and it just brings everything to life. Like my skin just looks flawless, it looks healthy, it looks glowy, it looks moisturized, it doesn't look dry, it doesn't look cakey, and it still looks like me. It still looks exactly like me, just amped up a little bit. And it still looks natural. Like if I was out in a store, people aren't gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's got a ton of makeup on. Like, no, it looks very natural. It looks like I have nothing on. And it feels like I have nothing on. It just looks so natural looking. And that's the beauty of a lot of our products. It makes you look beautiful, but in a very natural, lightweight way. Like I do not feel any of this on my skin. Nothing. It does not feel heavy. It doesn't, I wouldn't even know I had makeup on if I wasn't looking in the mirror and doing this video. I would at the end of the day forget that I had put makeup on until I go in the bathroom and look at myself and say, oh, I gotta take my makeup off. So, I mean, I'm telling you guys, and especially the powder cream, don't be afraid of it. Don't shy away from it, even if you have dry skin. Because as long as you are hydrating your skin beforehand and you have really good hydrated moist skin, this powder cream can be used on dry skin. I have extremely dry skin, and as you can see, I mean, that is gorgeous. Okay, so you have to try the powder cream. You have to. All right, I'm going to go in now with some lips on one side. So let me get I'm going to go in with 227. I'm going to line my lip. And I'm bringing it a little bit in towards the middle of my lip. So I'm filling it in a little bit. And trying to stop at halfway so that it's even. So 227 lip liner. Now we're going to go in with 201 liquid matte lipstick in the color Skin. And what I do is I put some on, then I take my finger and I blend that in. Okay, so that's 227 and 201. Now once it's on, you can go back in. Let me fix that a little bit. Like I said, it's a lot harder to do just half. Okay, you can go back in, take your liner again, and just lightly go back in and reline your lip. And just blend it out. That way now it's blended, but you still get a little bit of that extra color from the lip liner. Okay, so that's with 201 and 227 lip liner. So you can see it's a beautiful neutral nude color. It's gorgeous. It goes with everything. Now, if you wanted to add a little bit of something extra, let's say you just want it to be a little bit more glowy look to your, like maybe you feel this is too matte and you just want to add that little extra something, you could go in with our lip glosses. We have the Sparkle Lip Gloss in 02 is gorgeous with this combo, or you can go in with one of the new nude lip glosses. And this is actually a nude color. It's like the gloss version of our liquid matte in Skin. And just add a little bit to your lip. Let me just fix it now because it is over half the lip. We want to keep it half. So you can see how pretty that is. It just adds that little bit of gloss. It makes your lips look juicy and plump and really pretty. So that is a phenomenal combo, guys. So what do you guys think, honestly? What is your honest opinion? I want to know, do you think that there is a huge difference? Do you see just a little difference? Like, I really, really, really want to know what you guys honestly think about the before and the after. And if any of your lashes are still kind of stuck a little bit, just take a spoolie and just go through them. There's one little lash that's like saying it does not want to cooperate. Right there. Don't know why, but it doesn't want to cooperate. I hate when my lashes stick together. And it's just that one. I don't know why it's doing that though. I'm just combing through them. And if that happens and you got to comb through them, you can always go back in with another coat, which is what I'm going to do now. Because that one lash was just stuck to all the other ones. And I don't like that. That's just me. You could have just left it, you know, like if it was you, you guys probably would have just left it. Because you probably wouldn't have even, it wouldn't have bothered you. But I am like so bad when it comes to my lashes. So bad. And so fussy. It's terrible, really. It really is. So, don't mind me. Oh, and I got some eyeshadow on my eye. Now, the other thing you could do is you could add an eyeliner if you wanted to. At this point, it's up to you. But you could most definitely. And actually, I'll do that for you guys. I'm going to add an eyeliner for you, just so you can see what it would look like with an additional color. And let's see. I'm going to go in with 05 eyeliner. And put that in the waterline. And all that's going to do is just intensify the eye look. I personally like it better without the eyeliner. I'm not a big eyeliner person. I like to do my lower lash with shadow, but I'm not a big eyeliner person. Never have been. I don't know why. Just never have been. I don't know. I just kind of think it closes my eyes a little bit more. So, but anyways, guys, so this is the before and then the after. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I think that that is a huge difference. I think it looks natural, it looks pretty, and my skin just looks so flawless and just, you know, it just looks good. And I'm all about that. Like, I want my skin to look really, really natural looking, but in the best way possible, you know? With the best products possible, and that's pharmacy. So I hope guys, yeah, okay. Guys, I hope that this shows you now up close and personal the difference that these products can make. Now, some of you might say, I really don't see that much of a difference. So yeah, okay, it's all right. But I'm sure there's going to be some of you that are going to say, whoa, that is major. Like, that lady looks a lot better with this makeup on than she did without. I'll get those people. And then I'll get people that are going to say, you look good either way. And I love you guys for saying that. But let's be honest. I mean, I look okay this way, but I look so good this way. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that's the half and half. I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys want to see more of this type of video, let me know and I will gladly do it for you. Just to recap, we did use the VFX Pro Primer. We used the Powder Cream. We used 02 and 03, but I'm mainly in 03. Natural beige would be the right color for me. We went in with warm taupe in our crease. We used the middle shade out of our face sculpting palette on our lids. We used Vanilla Diamond Mono eyeshadow under the brow. We used number 3 blush on our cheeks. We contoured with our face sculpting kit. We used the length part of the Double Lash Extend mascara. And then we went in with number 5 liner in our waterline. And we set our eye with Cool Light Pressed Powder 01. And that's how we achieved this look, guys. So thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, you can shop for any of these products at my website at www.pharmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2. Always, you can find me on Facebook at Charlotte's Cosmetics and More with Pharmacy. You can find me on YouTube. And you can find me on Instagram also. So all those social media outlets you can find me on. If you have any questions, please direct message me through Facebook at Charlotte's Cosmetics and More, and I will get back to you that way. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you need help picking out products, if you need help with a skincare regimen or cosmetic products, skin matching, just let me know, message me, and we'll get you up and running with whatever you need. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.